Hey Raz, how's it going? Hey Chris and Raccoon, how are you guys? Well, that sounds productive, more productive than I've been, so that's always a good thing. I had a bad week. I had a huge sinus infection last week, so if I sound congested or I clear my throat, still getting over it. Hey, what's up, fangirl? My doctor doesn't believe in giving antibiotics, so it went into my chest. So I had to go to urgent care so somebody would actually help me. Did that? No. Yeah, I'm finding a new doctor. She doesn't believe in antibiotics, so it just got worse and worse and worse. So I said, screw this. Which news, Chris? You talk about anything from San Diego? A lot of stuff came out. I saw you're doing a cover for ZenScope, right? I saw that on your Instagram page. I'm excited. I'm definitely going to snag a copy of it. Is that your first cover, or for like a comic, or is that looks really cool. Yeah, for anyone who's wondering. Yeah, I saw that the other day. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to snag a copy of that. Do you know when it goes up for sale, or did you post? I gotta catch up. I saw it, but didn't read the whole entire post. Alright, cool. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Is that your first official comic cover? Like, is that like the first like comic book cover? I know you said you did another one for the art book. Well, hopefully they give you some more work after this. Maybe they can commission you for some specific stuff. And before you know it, you'll be hitting comic book shows and having your own tables. Just don't forget us little people when you do. Well, that's good. Hey Scott, how's it going? Yeah, I remember you showed me the pictures of the, what is it, the notebooks, the sketchbooks and stuff. That's pretty cool. I'm happy for you, Chris. I'm glad it's working out for you. I haven't, Scott, so I'm not sure. Not pretty sure. I don't know what it is. For Phase 5 of Marvel, not really. It's really not any of the characters that I really grew up with or read about. So I don't think I really don't care, honestly. I think it's a lot of too much of the modern stuff I don't really, never really read. Even Phase 6 doesn't really interest me that much either. I don't know, I think I'm kind of... The MCU seems to be too jokey. It's not like... It's becoming more of a comedy to me than it is a superhero movies. Like, you know, like Thor, he's kind of a joke character now. Like Winter Soldier, he was like a real badass in the comics, but now he's kind of like just a clown. I don't know, I think it's too lighthearted and too, trying to be comedy. So it's just, I'm losing interest in it, I guess you can say. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother seeing a Thor movie because of that. It's just too, I don't know. It's like everything is supposed to be like a joke and funny now, and it's not like, whatever. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Iceman? I heard rumors though that James Gunn is going to DC now, or he is at DC for Time Warner. That's kind of interesting. Maybe we'll get some good DC movies finally. Yeah, I have no faith in the Daredevil series because I'm pretty sure it's going to be like lighthearted and jokey. So, hey, what's up, George? Any problems with the Prince Iceman? Did it come out alright? That's good. So the resin doesn't have a shelf life, or you just lucked out with it? Well, if it doesn't go bad, try to find a good deal and get a couple because of all the prices that are going up like crazy now. So I'm excited for this week, and I'm going to the Connecticut Terrificon. I don't know. It's a comic book show in Connecticut. So I'm heading out Sunday morning early. Hopefully they got some old books there. See if I can complete some stuff. Has anyone ever been out to that convention? Need to get out a bit more. Do some stuff on the weekend, so... Also, I joined a Patreon site that is doing sculpts. I gotta show this to you guys. I actually I think it's gonna be ready tomorrow to download. Oh, Raz, you're in that Patreon group too? Yeah, my friend sent me the email a little while ago that they were gonna do it, so I decided to join to get that file. Looks pretty good. I'm not gonna print out the base though. I'm gonna make my own base. Oh, it emailed you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how Patreon works, honestly. I guess they spam stuff to other people. I don't know. But either way, I wanted to get it. I mean, I don't love the sculpt. You know, it's kind of like a customized outfit, which I'm not a fan of. But I figured for a couple bucks, just get the file and print it out and maybe tweak it a bit on my end. And then just do another statue for fun. But they got a lot of other sculpts in that Patreon group, so I figured if you guys are looking for any 3D files to print, you could check out their stuff. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to change the boob window on it. I might take off that weird armor stuff on the outfit. You know, stuff like that. But the thing is, I gotta print it out first and see what I can do. So it's gonna be a little bit of tweaking. But it's not bad though. I think they did a good job on it. If it was like the crazy sculpt and I loved it and it was the most amazing thing I ever saw, I would actually have ownage printed out. I would pay the crazy amount of money to print it out, you know, really high end. But for this one, I'm just gonna have my friend print it out. Hey Ken, if the video's blurry, that might be your end. Change the settings or refresh. Cause on my end, it's fine. Even on looking on the YouTube channel, it's fine. Is anyone else having an issue? Yeah, try and refresh. Sometimes, I guess maybe when you come in, it's got to be reset. Usually a window pops up on my YouTube part saying that my bit rate or something's... Yeah, no, it's fine. It's good to let me know. You never know if it's something I'm missing too. Well, Iceman, they pump them out pretty fast, so... I mean, if you look at them, they're not like super, super high-end sculpts. There's a lot of detail that could be fixed. But for, you know, for a couple bucks, it's not bad. But if I get the file and I want something tweaked, I might hit you up, Iceman. I might say, hey, can you fix this? Can you take that off before I print it? So, be prepared for an email if I start bugging you. Yeah, I'm sure they use stuff, reuse stuff. That's, you know, I mean, that's the way to, you know, it's going these days with statues, so it's bound to happen. Yeah, but I thought about bugging you to tweak some stuff before I print, because it would probably be easier to tweak it than to print it and then try to fix it. But that's a down the line project before I got a lot of other shit to get done. Well, I've always said it. There's a couple people, there's a couple collectors in the hobby. There's those who see the sculpt, they see the detail, and they see everything. But there's also collectors who see the character. So they don't care if it's not high-end. If it's their favorite character, then that's all they care about. So, which is fine. I don't know. I don't have a problem with the matte varnish. I spray it in different angles and different stuff, and it dulls everything down. And like I said, I only use the water with a little alcohol in my water to dull it down if I need to thin it. Harley body is getting there. Still got a couple tweaks here and there. But I think I'm gonna have to get everyone to start voting two options on the Patreon. Doesn't seem like some people want to vote, so gonna have to make a post tomorrow. So I figure once this base figure is almost done, you can see a lot of the issues I had to clean up. Yeah, this is the Tamiya basic gray putty. This stuff is great for little tiny nicks and scratches. You know, like you had this little issue here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So you could just take some of this putty and just kind of spackle it in there and then sand it down. It's not good for deep stuff though. If there's like a deep hole or something, it really doesn't clean it that much. I like this stuff because it dries really fast and you can probably sand it within like 10-15 minutes if you don't do like super thick layers. So like say, alright, let's find, so over here, like say this little spot here is kind of like you want to fill this little divot in. So even if you paint it, if you just go like this, really light, and you let that dry for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You can actually get in there and sand it with the 3M paper. And then you get a really nice smooth area right away. That's why I like it. It dries really, really fast, so it doesn't take like, 20, 30 minutes or whatever. It's good for smoothing stuff out. So like this neck area has got kind of schmutz all over there. So if you want to just kind of get a nice little fill in some of these areas. And you can let this dry overnight if you really wanted to. You just kind of fill that in, and then it doesn't like, if you go lightly, it sands this stuff down, but it doesn't sand the resin as much. So you get a really kind of smooth area. Works great over primer, works great over paints. It will pull up some paint though, but not bad. Like this area here has got a lot of schmutz down there, so I'm putting like a layer after layer to build it up, and then I'll grab my sandpaper and sand it down and it'll go nice and smooth. One of the other things too why I like it is I've actually spray paint onto this stuff, and it actually takes paint no problem. Like I haven't really had any paint reactions to it. That's kind of another good thing about it. I mean, whatever works for you works for you. I just like this stuff the most. Yeah, I think doesn't Maya have a different putty beside the basic gray? Don't they have like a white putty or something? I remember I tried that back in the day and I didn't like it too much. But you can see I'm just kind of, any of these larger areas is Aves, any of these little tiny little nicks and stuff is putty, because I can actually wet sand this too with this Tamiya putty, and it doesn't actually pull off the item. Like when you start wet sanding, this stuff stays on your item great. It doesn't pull it up, it doesn't react, it's like it stays, which I like. So I do a lot of wet sanding with this stuff. Like it's kind of hard to see. I don't think my camera will pull it up. But like right here, I can see it. There's all these scratches. Like there's a whole bunch of scratches right here. I think maybe if I you might be able to see it by me doing the pencil marks. Maybe you can see it now. So there's all these scratch marks there on that side. So, but they're very small scratch marks. So that's why I like the gray putty, because you can just take us, and it's like spackling on the wall. And you just kind of spackling it in there to the lines. And then when you go in with the sandpaper after it dries, it fills that in. Instead of trying to grind down your resin, it's good for filling it in. So I have my old man specs on right now, and I'm just kind of like going around looking for scratches and stuff and divots. And sometimes if I see heavy ones that are never going to sand with the paper, I try to use the putty on those, because when I do my wet sanding or it'll work in a garage, it'll make life easier. This thing is rough though. This thing is pretty rough because it was hidden by cloth, so there's a lot of stuff they just didn't care about. And plus, when I rebuilt this area here, I did a lot of heavy scratches, but I have to kind of clean this up a little bit more. Her back is all jacked up here, but I have to really clean this up and then figure out who's gonna win, and then start working on some more stuff. But she's almost ready for customizing. We have to figure out who she's gonna be first. So you guys who are on my Patreon, should we do let everybody make 2 votes or 3 votes? Because there's not a lot of votes on there, and I really wanted to have a lot of voting. I sent out a mass message to everybody in the Patreon, but only a few of you guys responded, so we'll just try to get everyone to do 2 or 3, I'm thinking. I think we're good on that front, so we got a lot of prepping good done. Alright, yeah, so there's a spot here on her knee. See, like that weird little sculpt part there? I don't like that, so I'm going to fill it in with some of this putty. See, that filled that in pretty thick, but if I try to sand that down, it'll just cake it all up, so that's going to need like a while to dry. But it will dry by tomorrow. Okay. still working on this a little bit too, because I want to get this ready for that clear resin. So I've been piecing her together here and there. Now, Iceman, you had to build your own supports, right? Because if you don't build your own supports, do you put it in spots where you won't screw up the sculpt detail? Come on, get out of there. Alright, so I know her finger touches here, but I'm going to paint her as is, like this, because I think her goes up a little bit more. That's fine. So those who might not know, I'm putting in my gel glue, and I'm using the Instaset. Instaset makes it dry up in a second, even though the gel glue dries real fast. I want to make sure I'm able to get the hair on. I need to get a better dropper system. Gotta find some good tube for this stuff. So during the week while I was doing a bunch of repairs and other stuff, I was cleaning her up. So I cleaned up her edges, I attached a couple parts. Just kind of, you can see the red A's. You could see some putty work in there. See any kind of gray little putty work. A lot of lines and stuff all messed up on it. Some dots and stuff here and there. So I'm doing this, anyone who wants to know, I'm doing this on the side. And then I got the resin water from AK Interactive. So I want to try to do something like a pool with her. So what I was thinking of doing is building steps with a wall here, but fill up the water in the steps to her leg, so you can see it looks like she's stepping up the steps, but it's kind of like we're looking in the water. So I was thinking of doing something like that for her. Something simple. So I would have to build a wall here, or I might have, yeah, I guess I would have to build a wall here. So I don't know if I can pour in a thick area like this, or if I have to pour in like a little bit, and then a little bit, and then a little bit, and keep going. So I gotta figure this one out. I gotta read the directions on how much you can pour and how much you can't. Tools, alcohol, 24 hours, depending on the temperature. So use finish. 2-to-1 ratio. I'll have to read more into it. But maybe you can, because I mean, they do have blocks like this. Well, it's an experiment. Gotta learn somehow. She had an armband here or something, but I don't want that armband, so I'm filling it in. I'll just have to shape it up. Hey Rukin, how's it going? I gotta turn on the AC. Sorry guys for the noise, but it's getting hot in here. It's that time of the day. Then I'm gonna finish up Shego's hair. Figure she's just about done. I finished up filming Wonder Woman and Giganta. I just haven't edited the videos yet, so I gotta get those going. So her arm's a little funky, but I'll fine tune it with sandpaper. But this should be a fun one to paint up. So when I paint her up and I figure out the base, it's going to be paint her up and then attach the hair and then paint the hair. I'm not going to be able to attach the hair and then paint her up because I'll never get underneath the face the way it's designed. So it's going to be a two-part build type thing. So, alright. As far as Shego goes, so I did some priming, and I didn't sand all the hair up yet, but I sanded around the body. So I tried to clean up her body as best I could and around her face area. But I want to start adding more hair around and stuff. But I need to mix fresh A's. So since I used this A's and it's not going to be soft by the time I get to it, I'm still working on this base. So I need to support this more. So every time I mix up A's and I think it's not gonna last or it's gonna go bad or I'm done, I've just been putting it on this piece. This is for that rogue I gotta redo. Alright, let me wash my hands real quick. So whenever I start hair, I need it to be super soft, fresh. If I try to do hair when the age is sort of semi, like maybe like in a half hour, hour in, it's kind of hard. Just got to kind of maneuver it a bit first. Alright, so as for her, I guess what we'll do is we'll start around the ear area first. Kind of build this out a bit. So what I'm thinking is we really won't see the ear that much. Sort of just come down a little bit. Like that. We'll try to see some of the ear. I don't want to break the fingers on her. Raz, you painted her or just printed her out? I'll have to see it sometime. Shoot me an email or if I get a chance to stream on Picardo, link it to me. Do you at least have fun painting her? Ah, that sucks. thinking do a little bit more with the hand. Let's Alright, so I'm thinking build a little bit underneath here. It's kind of a little bit weird there, and then fill up this section over here. I think I need to do a little bigger poof up here. Just don't like the way this one spot looks. Sort of like that. see if that cools off the room for a bit. Alright, so I want to go bigger here. I have to do even more. Hey Iceman, nope, I have not seen that. I tend not to pay attention to games anymore because of issues like that. But he's actually not in the game. Ah, okay. Well, that's kind of weird because literally every company, if you have a Batman license or DC license, all they do is Batman because that's what sells. I mean, I'm pretty sure people will buy it, but I don't know if Batman's not in it. I don't know, it seems like they want to get rid of all the old school characters like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman and push all the new ones, so it doesn't really surprise me. So are they doing another Crisis now in the comics where they're getting rid of all those guys? And they're gonna just use all the new stuff that they have? Yeah, I've heard of that too, Rook, and I heard that a lot of the old creators of these characters are demanding royalties because they created everything. So I guess now DC doesn't want to give them money, so they're making up all new stuff. Which means bye-bye to all the old stuff, because they don't care as long as they don't have to pay out money, I guess. Well, collect all the old books while you can, because sooner or later you won't be reading about them ever again. I think that's why they killed off Superman too, right? Because of the whole royalty battle. I mean, honestly, I don't care anymore these days because I'm picking up all the old books, getting them to reread, and I have no faith in the new stuff anyway. So I'm looking toward like all those Kickstarter stuff. Did you guys see that one guy called Eric? Oh, I forgot his last name. He's creating the Rippaverse. I actually backed that. It sounds really interesting. So I got I think I did the cover B. I'm actually interested to see how that is. I think I need a change, you know? No more of this corporate-owned crap anymore. See if some original creators can make some fun stuff. Yeah, Eric July, that's it. Yeah, so I backed Jae-Young Lee's book. I got the 3 issues. I didn't read them yet. Just haven't had the chance to sit down. And I got the Rippaverse. I backed that. And there's 2 others I backed on Kickstarter. I forgot the other 2. They just sounded cool, so I said, what the hell, I'll give one of them a shot. Yeah, we were talking about the Marvel phase and stuff. I don't have any faith in this stuff anymore. The Marvel phases are making movies on characters I don't care for or never read. They don't interest me. DC is killing off all the old characters. Even companies that make the statues now have to tone down all the sexuality to them now. It's gotten to the point where I just don't care about the mainstream stuff anymore. I only care about the old stuff. That's why I'm buying up all the old books. Trying to complete my All-Star books from the 70s. The ones with Power Girl on it. So I'm trying to finish that setup. And after I finish that, I'll probably move on to some more JSA books. But I'm not buying any of the new stuff. Yeah, that's why I'm going to the Connecticut comic show on Sunday. I'm hoping that I'll pick up some more of the old JSA books. See if I can find some good mint ones, or even graded. I noticed they're all going up in price. Seems that more and more people are realizing that comic books are on their way out the door. I honestly think that the Marvel and DC comics are going away. It feels like it, you know? It just feels like they're getting rid of the old stuff to push the new stuff, and the new stuff isn't really working because that's not what people care for. So I just see the prices on eBay. All the old stuff is just going up. Yeah, I love the old JSA books. The JSA from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s were great. But I guess they got rid of the JSA. I don't know what happened. I guess they're in the Black Adam movie, but I don't know. I actually, I started watching. I finished One Punch Man. I forgot to tell you guys. I finished One Punch Man. I absolutely loved it. That was a great show. It was fun and entertaining. And I started watching Spy Family. I got 3 episodes in. So Spy Family was kind of funny. So it seems that the manga stuff is definitely way more entertaining now. I was thinking if this Rippaverse is really good, and I actually start to like characters out of it, maybe I'll customize some characters from that for fun. But I gotta enjoy it though, I gotta really connect with the character. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm enjoying about this whole Kickstarter and Indiegogo and just people actually creating their own stuff. I want to see like what people could come up with. There's also, you guys heard about the, what is it, the John Byrne, the X-Men stuff? There's like 30 issues out there that are alternate universe type stuff that he did. I'm actually going to try to get a hold of those issues when I get a chance. I don't know the whole story behind them, but I did see some of it online and it looked amazing. Just the old school X-Men versus Sentinel stuff. Yeah, I like the coloring on the Rippaverse books. You know, it's got that 90s coloring stuff to it, which I love. It's got that 90s feel. Yeah, everything's just so politically charged with the mainstream books that they're just not fun anymore. So, freelance and self-created stuff is where it's at now. Yeah, you should take a jab at it, Iceman. Crowdfunding's kind of, you know... I mean, I can't support everything, but if there's something interesting, I'll definitely, you know, get into it. I'm still learning how this stuff works, you know? Like, do they crowdfund the whole entire series? Is it just one issue, and then you get a series, you know? So I gotta kind of get used to this a little bit more. But I love Jayon Lee's artwork, and when I saw that he was doing his own comic, I was like, I gotta get in on that. It looks fun, I just gotta read it. He did pretty good. I think he made $100K for his book, which is pretty damn good. Yeah, Iceman, if you could come up with a way where you can, like, you know, I hate to say it, but if you sculpt a basic figure, you know, of a male and female, but you come up with a design for those characters, but then if you, as a sculptor, you have to sort of take that figure and retweak it again for another character to save on time and stuff, you know, for, like, if you did, like, a Patreon. But if you're going to do, like, a Kickstarter, it's, you just got to plan it out. There's always ways if you put the work and time into it, so... Well, maybe if these 3D printers ever get even better and they print out faster, you'd be able to do something where you can actually print them out and get copies to people, you know? We'll be at that point sooner or later. Give it time. Well, Kickstarter and you know, those sites, they take a cut, and then if they don't like what you're doing, they kick you out and take your money. So that's why I was kind of impressed with that guy Ripa, because he did it on his site where he didn't have to pay any fees out, which was impressive. That's the way to do it. Well, I'll be a fan of his if this book is good. If it's good, it's fun, it's entertaining, and I enjoy it, then I'll definitely be a fan of it. I just want a comic book of heroes versus villains, and that is it. No political charge stuff, no agenda, just a good old-fashioned comic book. It's funny, I would actually go, like, I used to spend $50 a week. Now you're talking like from 2000 to 2010, I would go like 50 bucks a week to buy comic books. And I would read every single book I read, and I would save them. And then comic books started getting worse and worse, and I stopped going. If comic books would come out the way they used to do, I would find a way to buy comic books every week again. I remember going to the comic book store, and there was guys dropping $150 a week on books. Literally, their pull box was like $150. They bought everything, and they read everything. And then as time went on, these same guys I used to see all the time just stopped buying books. They're like, well, that writer's crap, or this book went to shit, and that's all I heard from them. And then before I knew it, the comic book stores were closing, people were bowing out, and then now this is where we're at. Now, can you imagine if the amount of collectors now and comic book fans now were buying comic books like they bought them in the 90s? These comic book companies would be selling like 500,000, 600,000 copies a week. Alright, she's got a hell of a lot of hair now on her. Alright, so what do you guys think? I think it's, you know what, let's get a better position. I think we're filled up enough on it. I think any more hair would be too much. I think it kind of fits her, I mean, I got cleaning up to do, but I think I got that loop, that big hair loop, you know, like this little big loop over here, got kind of that up around there. I think any more would be overkill. I think we're pretty good on that. I think I just need to clean her up, and that's we could start painting her. So I wanted to. Almost fell. I wanted to show you guys something. I am what's it called? This is it. Anyway, so I've had another kit I've been slowly building up to filler. Like I said, I got random stuff. You can see the dust on this thing now. So this is a kit I've had a while for now. So I was going to make a Harley Quinn off of this one. So I've been slowly building this one up. I kind of did the boots on her. I had a base for her, then I lost it. So I got to make another base. But I've been messing around and making a Harley Quinn off of this kit. So I'm going to actually redo her hair. Like, you could see the dust on this thing. Holy crap. There's my Swifter. Here it is. So I like these 1/4 kits. So I try to pick them up whenever I get a chance. So you can see that I do like random stuff on the side so I don't like waste material. I kind of stopped this one because I was trying to figure out what to do, because I'm doing her classic outfit. So I added wrinkles underneath here, and I like I said, I added the boots. I added wrinkles around here. I'm giving her the classic, you know, stuff. I'm gonna give her the hair I did for the The only problem is I got to figure out how to do her bracelets. So you can see I like this one's huge compared to next to her though. This one's humongous. So this one's a 1/4 and this one's a 1/4, but completely different scale. So this is just on one of those that are on the block. So I might mess around with her a little bit too now, once in a while. I think it was a Bunny Girl kit that I got, and I've been working on this. And then I went in the garage, and I was cleaning out. And I found a old kit I never finished. This is one of those Morgan kits. And I completely forgot I had this in the garage. I've had it for like, it was in a box. I've had this for like I think 15 years now. I never did anything with it. think it's like 15 years. I remember I got it back in the day. So, no, I'm not getting a printer. Not until they're common. Like common. I don't know what to make out of this one though. You can tell it's really an old kit because it's all shaved down around the back from the seam and the mold and casting. And it's actually like, it's like that, it's like ceramic actually. This isn't like resin, this is more ceramic. It's got that ceramic feel to it. I don't know, just something I found. Yeah, it's the Morgan, but it's old. It's like really old. Like, I've had it for ages. But, like I said, I was going through the garage and I found all this old shit in there. Just gotta get rid of some, I just gotta clean out. I'm also going to purge a couple bases on eBay. Found a bunch of those Jessica Rabbit light up bases. So I gotta get rid of those. Unless anybody who is interested, you can hit me up. I think I was going to use one of my anime kits for the light up base, but then I decided not to. I don't know. You can see, I got a stack of these from all these old Jessica Rabbits. I was going to put an anime kit on one of them, but then I realized I'd have to somehow redo the plastic, because they do light up. But I don't know how to get in there and redo this, because I screwed all these up. I don't know if these light up too well. I don't know. Did you guys ever light these up? I never did. I got so much crap sitting here. I gotta get rid of it all. But that's kind of where we're at right now. So I'm going to, tomorrow, I'm going to make a post on Patreon. I think we're gonna have anyone that votes do 2 votes, because she's almost ready to go. I think I need a day in the garage to fine-tune her up more, and then whatever character wins, I'm gonna have to chop up her head. Gonna have to cut these off because I want to use this head, but I'm probably not going to use the jester hat. So I got to redo the head on that. I'm going to clean her up, and then I think next week we'll start painting her. I figure we could start painting her up and get her done. Fairly straightforward. Skin tone for the head and red and green and black. So, and then maybe we'll mix this one into the batch here and there down the line. At least this looked like a cool Harley Quinn when done though. Hell of an hourglass figure on her. Oh, that's what I gotta do. I found the papers. Yeah, so what I need to do is I have all the diamonds. So usually what I do is I cut out these diamonds and I glue them onto the legs and areas. And then what I do is I use my Dremel and I slice in the lines. But I might do something different. I might raise them this time instead of trying to slice them into the item, because I might... It's kind of she's got kind of these bent legs and stuff, so I might not be able to get it around the booty area. So maybe next week I can start kind of messing around with this one. Would you guys want to see me work on this? Because just the April O'Neil, I still haven't gotten the hands fixed out yet, so that's going to be a while before I get the April hands done. Gonna try to do the hands. Damn, dust everywhere. The hands, the manhole cover all in one shot. So I gotta figure out the hands more. I think I'm going to see if I can find one hand that's open more. Print that out. Alright, I'll mess with the Harley and stuff. Because what I want to do is I want to print out these hands, get this fixed first. Then I'm going to print out the manhole cover too for the base. Get that situated. And then I can start working on the collar and do the hair. If I go any further with this, I'm going to screw this up. So I gotta get these hands done. And they're not in scale. Well, they're kind of in scale, but this is a little bit bigger than this one. So I want her to hold the microphone. But we're getting there slowly. So I think that's where I'm going to cut it for today. I'm going to make that post. We'll see if we can get more people involved for this one. If not, you guys got some second ideas, get ready to post them. I want to have like at least 10 people or 10 votes before I put them in the bag or in the hat, and then we'll vote. But next week we'll start painting on her as well. We'll get her situated for paint. Yeah, sorry Jacob, it's kind of a short one today. Don't really have a lot to go on. The stuff I'm working on are all in the garage, so. But I need to get back on that Wolverine kit. So probably Monday or Tuesday I'm gonna do a Picardo stream on that Wolverine. And I'll show you guys right now if you're interested. It's kind of a day stream stuff. So it's this Wolverine kit here. So I got all the yellow, the brown done. I did all the skin, so I have to do the black, the belt, and then I got to start working on the heads and redo the base. So I've been working on him. So getting there, little by little. Yeah, I think if I could get my ass in gear and get this stuff done, we can actually do a longer stream with her next week and then start planning this out. But alright, I'm gonna call it, guys. If anyone goes to the Connecticut con, I'll be there, so you may see me roaming around. But if not, have a good weekend. And I'll be on Picardo next week. I'm gonna be working on that Wolverine. So have a good weekend.